Thank you so much for coming to chat to us. So could you start off by giving us your name and the company that you work for?
Jamie, I'm with Fyndoo from Topicus.
Fantastic. Can you just tell us a little bit about Fyndoo?
Fyndoo is an end-to-end SaaS lending platform with which we help financial institutions to make lending effortless.
And what brings you to Finovate this year?
Well, many things, I guess, but first to meet up with peers, of course, to see what's happening in innovations in the fintech industry, also catching up with peers, which is, I think, quite exciting every year. Meet financial institutions to discuss with them about topics which currently bother them, their challenges, their ambitions, and of course, because it's fun.
So how does Fyndoo, you talk about making the lending process easier for your clients. Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about that process?
Yeah, I can, of course. If you use, lending is full of gaps, right? If you see the lending space, there are many gaps, which is unmet opportunities, as we believe, for financial institutions. And that's because lending is a complex business, right? There's many regulatory pressure, there's many legacy systems, there's many innovators, alternative financiers, which we call the sharks in the water for the incumbent banks, of course. So there's much happening. It's hard to get it a profitable business, and that is what we try to improve with Fyndoo, to fill in those gaps, that unmet needs in lending, and yeah, that's how we make lending effortless.
And you just mentioned before about some of the challenges that you help other clients with. Yeah. Can you identify some of those challenges?
Yeah, that's for example, if you pick an actual theme, embedded lending, buy now, pay later. That's of course still, unfortunately, much about small tickets, in retail business, and also those clients need to be KYC'd, right? So you have to know your customer, you have to know with who you're doing business with, and for small tickets, it's quite expensive to do all the KYC stuff. So you have to be digital there. You have to create an ecosystem with tech partners, making it easy to also onboard such clients, because otherwise, that's also a business which is hard to make profitable.
Fantastic. Just moving on into kind of realms of sustainability then. Yeah. So how are Fyndoo making a sustainable impact, and how are you putting ESG into action?
That was what a demo was about this morning. ESG is, I think, boardroom discussion number 1 to 10 currently, and but it's still a lot of talking and a little action. So we thought how to change that, right? So it's not only about reporting or indicating how green your portfolio is. It's also putting that into your products. So what we try to do is transfer ESG not as a thing to talk about, but also to include it in financial products. And this morning we launched our impact loan pricing engine, which basically and very briefly is, if you're going green, and the example was a car loan, then you will get a lower price for the loan. So to encourage people to go green. Just one example to bring ESG into mission-critical processes for financial institutions.
Going on from that, you mentioned that that's something that you're implementing at the moment. What else? Do you have any other things on the horizon for Fyndoo?
Many. I think too many, but other ideas are, for example, in my mind's eye, you have to start at the dirtiest spot in the world, right? It's better to go from a 2 up to an 8 than from a 7 to a 9. So embrace companies, retail clients which are not so ESG savvy yet, because there's your potential, there's the big opportunity. But to go that way, of course, you have to do it across the loan lifecycle. So we think about adding governance, conditions, rules of play during the loan lifecycle, and then the benefits should go up if you are becoming green. But also, on the other hand, if that's not the case, you can be fined for that within a financial product by maybe paying a higher interest rate or the other way around. So that's also things that we are currently thinking of. And I think the more easy topics are You can, of course, define policies to accept clients which are green or trying to go in green, or just do it in your acceptance policies. So yeah, there are many things that we are currently thinking of for ESG policies and strategies.
And you talked about the panel that you did this morning. That was the main focus of the panel, was the environmental issues.
Yeah, environmental is, I think, quite material, because we all know about the green cars and of course solar panels, and the big challenge, or the big next step, is also about the social part of it, right? So what to do about educational strategies, or what to do with inclusivity. How do you bring benefits to your clients if they are hard on that topic as well? So that's the big next step, I guess, to the big next challenge for financial institutions.